Hello, welcome all to my channel Rendamus with Dr. Pushpendu Rakshi. Now, as we all know that we are either dealing with cyber awareness or we are talking about e-commerce and how the cyber security is required in every aspect. Today we are talking about one of the important aspects of e-commerce. And here we are talking about value creation and business strategy in e-age. When we talk about value creation, it is quite simple to understand that we talk about creation of worth. Value creation is very important. Every product, every service has to have a value. How to have the value, how to achieve the value. That is all we'll be learning here. How to design the business strategy so that those values can be created and achieved, so that it becomes a brand. And a product's journey ends with a brand, being a brand. And as we all know, we all are in an age where everything is electronically done. So we call it as e-age. So it is the age of internet that we all are seeing today. Now further, in order to understand the value creation and business strategies further, let's go ahead. We see that there are huge amount of businesses which are penetrating the market or the virtual world slowly and gradually, and proper strategic thinking requirement in the market and a sort of analysis where we can identify the demands of customer. If the needs are identified, then business can be created. Look into Urban Clap. Yes, Urban Clap, a website which basically provides multiple facilities. It is related to plumber, electrician, and mechanics, and many other things are available there. Even nowadays, we have the hair cutting facility. During the COVID pandemic, we have the hair cutting facility is also provided by Urban Glam. So no need to go to salon. You can have the haircut at your home, safe way. This is what we see in today's scenario. Now, that is what there is a huge amount of disruption into the market. New requirements are coming and new businesses are getting flourished. It is much of a digital business that we see in today's scenario. Every business is looking forward to take the competitive advantage through the electronic means and channels that are available. For that, not only the general objective, but they are looking for a strategic objective. So either it can be a short-term strategy or a long-term strategy. But building a strategy is becoming a prominent deal of the day. Also, there are certain major concerns whenever we are having a paradigm shift from the traditional ways of doing a business to the modern methods of doing business, that is being on online, virtual business. Technological use is one of the first major concern. Affordability, availability, and usability of the technology has to be understood well. How to use, where to use, when to use, whatever the technology, because we are taking, we should consider that as an investment and not as an expenditure. And that will definitely help us to make the work done easily. Acceptability has to be there whenever a new technology is implemented. And that's how survival of the business on virtual platform can be looked into. How businesses are positioned. If I want to start a new business into a virtual world, into e-business or e-commerce website I want to get with, either I want to develop my own website or I want to publish my business on another website. In either of the cases, I have to make sure that how the business or market is positioned. If I am looking for having a new business, then I need to check the market, how the market is. I have to do a proper market analysis. I have to do a SWOT analysis of my business, and we can apply several tools and analytical aspects in order to understand need is there or not, how to launch, how to penetrate into the market, what sort of strategy should be used, what sort of marketing policies has to be used, so what sort of 7 P's can be used. That is all we have to get into properly. Along with that, we can also refer out the Michael Porter's 5 force competition plan strategy that can also help us to build up the strategy. So what type of entrant threats that we are having from the market, opportunities we are having from the market, and once it is known, then it is very easy to get into the market. Indeed, challenges are there, but we can have alternate strategies. A, B, C, D. We can. It's better always to have the strategies, options ready, so that we can get with it. Now, how products have to be marketed, how their market value can be created. One side we see Nano as a family car, very less in cost. Otherwise, we see Audi, we are having the Porsche, Lamborghini, and other models which are at very high cost. we see there is a cost differentiation or pricing differentiation into the product. One side we see Parle G biscuit is available 20 rupee, one side we see 5 rupee, 2 rupee. So that is how even the differentiation is created. Online also many products are available where the prices are differentiated well so that everybody can afford it. Now, how resources have to be used? There are basic five resources which we generally see. Five M's: man, money, machine, material. And fifth one is management. I consider management as also a resource because in this case, how to manage man, money, machine, material is one of the biggest challenge. That has to be done properly, strategically. So proper optimal utilization of these resources has to be taken care. Along with that, time and energy also plays a very important role. When things are done in proper time, by utilizing the resources properly, we can look ahead to have a better result. But if resources are utilized well, but targets are not achieved within deadline, meeting the timelines, then there is no use of having the business. So we need to think about customer care. We need to think about customer satisfaction, on-time delivery. These all are the major concerns which are supposed to be taken care well on time. Further, when we see this is a diagrammatic representation which basically helps you to understand that value creation in e-business. Let us start with the first part, that is basically novelty. Then we go to lock-in, complementing with context, reach, and efficiency. When we talk about novelty, what we generally understand, any sort of new technological disruption entering into the market, any sort of new technology that is coming in the market which can be benefiting the businesses. So businesses can look for adopting it. So that is a new technology or any way of new delivery methods. So we are having the value proportions. So we are today knowing that if my business is projected, like I am a real estate, if my business is real estate dealer, so if my business is projected on 99acre.com, that will definitely be a good platform for me. I am a seller of anything that I'm selling, but if my availability is there also on any website or on Amazon, Flipkart, then it adds value to me. Then I can say when I am a writer, I am an author. Then if my books are available also on Amazon platform, then it is good. It is having a much better exposure. Similarly, we are having the Zomato, Swiggy. These are the new ways of having a delivery done. So Flipkart has its own e-cart. That is how it is looking into the delivery side. So there are multiple alternates by which the technology can be adopted. Delivery done by drones. Yes, Pizza Hut is using at US. So delivery will be done at the help of drone. So that is again an innovative way of doing the work. So you are saving much of resources and getting the work done. So that is how novelty, new things, new innovations have to be there in every walk of life. Without having proper innovations, we cannot, or innovations or re-innovations, which we call business process re-engineering. So without which we cannot look ahead to have a proper successful business journey online. Lock-in, that is again the switching cost. So how you are, we see a technology that is available newly, how to adopt it. It must be bearing some switching cost. So whether it is affordable by the business or not, that has to be taken care. There of course may be barriers and challenges while adopting it. There may be rejection from the people who are working currently. There may be technical glitches, errors, but it has to be somehow or the other way taken care of. Trust and the service value has to also be generated. Without having proper trust, people will not use it. If security features are weak, then people will not use it. Satisfaction level will be measured based on how they are getting the result. So everything is at much of execution. So if Ola driver is not giving me a good experience, that doesn't mean I blame the company. Of course, I have to blame the company because ultimately company's window is the driver who is providing me the services. Representations, that means we are having several people representing companies either physically or sometimes we are having virtually. So if a delivery boy of Flipkart comes to my door and delivers based on his behavior, his etiquettes, I can always judge the company. So having a proper representation either on digital world, virtual world, online world, or print world, or in physical world, that is very important. Challenges are there. Lock-in, when we are switching to something new, then challenges are there, but we have to overcome those challenges. Then complementing with context. Here we talk about how technologies can be utilized, what extra we are getting, what benefit we are getting from that, then what activities we are having other than what we are generally doing, what sort of products and services are also available that can help you to create value addition. So whenever I am having a drive, if I get a thanking note, then that adds value as a customer, I feel happy. So this sort of personalization ideas are also good to have a value creation or value generation into the e-business market. Next, we have reach that talks about local niche, and we talk about this specific group. In this also we see that local market is generally the market which is available, and niche is again the market where the basic needs have to be taken care of. And some products are generally for general market, some are for specific customer, and that is how the businesses are dealt even on online platform. When we talk about a specific customer, then we know that this specific segmentation of the market is there. That means if we talk about the baby product, then now we have firstcry.com. If you are looking for products which are related to your furnitures, papercry.com. Clothes, apparels, electronics, then we may be looking into Shopper Clues, we may be looking into Amazon, we may be looking into Flipkart. Specifically, if you are looking into some sort of academic thing, then we can have Udemy, Udacity, Coursera, we can have Swayam, that is an Indian MOOC system, and NPTEL, Times Pro. They are the platforms that we are having. Again, if you are looking into the products which may be related to real estate, 99acre.com. If you are looking for pharma side, then we have MedBuddy, or we are having Farm Easy. So there are different segmentations which are already existing, looking into the market needs, and that's how they cater the crowd. So specific products are there. So if you look into Shein, then that is specifically to the garments or the cosmetics, that apparels of the lady section. Coops.com, that is basically for the gents that we are having. Similarly, every organization, every company has in the bubble burst, that is there, the .com bubble burst is there, and based on that we can always identify the details of a particular company. Second, we are also having about efficiency. When we talk about efficiency, generally we see here that whatever the new technology that is coming in the market, we are adopting the technology, we are looking for the complements or something best from there. Then we are also using we are trying to reach the customer. Ultimately, we look here that everything should be delivered properly. So what are the cost of delivery that is incurred, cost of search, whether it is incurred, whether the complexities are under control, and what about the user experience. So user experience has to be good at the end of the day. So whatever I am investing, whatever I am trying to do, ultimately if the users are not benefited by that, then there is no sense. User has to be benefited. So because that is the end of the business cycle. So if there is a satisfaction, then there will be a recreation of the need. So that need will be regenerated, and that's how the business will be running. So this is what we talk about, the value creation of e-business, which is very important to understand, because every business must be having its own value. It has to create a value in the market by giving best of the services and doing, the online delivery, or having a proper attention given to the customer, personalization, customization. All these things has to be taken care very properly. So we can say that this is how we can have the business, that's basically getting generated, or we can talk about the value creation that is done basically by the e-business. Challenge is here that we are on a virtual podia, so physical or face-to-face touch, look, feel is not there. So everything is happening by a virtual world. So that is why contents need to be very rich, and the operational has to be very perfect, so that every customer is very happy with the services that are provided and they carry a good way. Now, with that, we'll wind up with this. Hope you have liked the video. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing the channel and the video, and also press the bell icon and keep watching us. Thank you.